Welcome back to Repair, Restore, and Resell. Today we're working on a lawnmower lift table. It belongs to another shop and they're having some problems with it. So we're going to get it apart. It's got a problem where the drive off the motor goes in horizontally, and then there's two 45-degree bevel gears back there that convert it to a vertical motion on a forcing screw up and down, and those gears are binding because at least the horizontal shaft at least is walking back and forth, and there's some bearing wear, bushing wear. So we're going to get this apart and see what we can do about getting everything to mesh back together again, because what happens is when you go to raise up a lawnmower or snowblower, whatever the hell you're working on, sometimes it'll go and sometimes it'll go halfway and sometimes it'll just get jammed, and the motor can't lift it, and then you have to go down a little bit and then try going back up again. So it's just worn to the point where it's got to be addressed. So first thing we'll do is we're going to get this motor drive assembly off of here. I've already loosened it up a little bit. So we'll get the belt off of it, and then we'll get this motor drive off of it. It's just got two socket head cap screws here. So we'll get those off, and then we'll be able to better see what's going on that's letting these shafts and gears move around so much. Here's a little better look at what we're looking at without the motor and the motor bracket in the way. And what's happening is that these gears are binding, and somebody's already been in here once, and there's a band clamp there that shouldn't be there. So we gotta see what that's all about, but it's letting this gear move back and forth, and see when it's in there where it's supposed to be, it's nice and smooth, and when it wanders out here, you can hear it. It's binding up. And when it's got a load on it, it binds up to the point where it doesn't function. So it looks to me like maybe I gotta degrease this a little bit, but maybe there's a set screw missing there. Maybe there's I don't think it's a sheared off roll pin, because there's no hole on the far side for the other end of the pin to come through. So let me get that degreased a little bit and see what's going on. There might be a missing set screw there or something. If that's the case, we could probably get this off, drill it, retap it, put a new set screw in there, and that'll keep this from wandering back and forth. And then we'll see if it's any good, or if there's too much damage already done to these gears, and we might have to order a new set of gears. But they kind of at a glance they look like they're all right. So let me get this degreased a little bit, and we'll get back at it. Okay, so I've got it cleaned up a little bit, and there was a set screw in here. In this hole here, and there's what's left of a drive key that's all chewed to hell from that set screw being loose, and wiggling around and moving when it shouldn't be moving. So I mean, as it stands now, it seems like that the threads for that set screw are in good shape. So I really don't understand what the hell the point of this band clamp was to hold the gear forward. Maybe whoever was working on it didn't see the set screw. Maybe they didn't have a Allen wrench that size to tighten it, so it just got a farmer's fix, and whoever did it was going to come back at it later and forgot about it, or whatever. But so I'm going to get this key out of here, and I'm not sure if I have anything to replace it with. I'll have to look through my my parts and see if I got anything. So let me get something to get that key out. There's not a whole lot there to grab on that key. There's not much left. Let me see if I can get this gear to back off some more and give me a little more space to get a pair of dikes or something in there. It looks at the moment like a Woodruff key. But it's pretty mangulated down in there, so let me see what else I have to get underneath that and lift it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to have to get this pulley off of here so I can get a little better angle to pry that off of there. I started getting cheapy wood chisel underneath it. I usually use for a gasket scraper. And but now this pulley's in my way from being able to get under it any further. Make sure that there's not two set screws in here, one on top of the other, and there's not. So let's see if we can get this to slide off. It's coming under protest. Needs a little bit more. See if we can stick a wrench back here for a spacer. There we go. Alrighty. Now we'll see if we can get that to come out the rest of the way. There we go. That key is pretty mangled. Okay, so I got a new woodruff key for this, but the slot for it is pretty chewed up on the sides here. Doesn't want to go in, so I'm going to see if I can take this scraper and scrape some of the burrs off the sides so that the key can drop in there. And it's only a 1/8 inch by 1/2 inch key, so there's not a whole lot of room to work here. I've got some needle files, but there's really not not much room to stroke a file back and forth. There's one good sized burr there. Let's see if that'll accept the key now. It's almost there. Maybe some on this other side here. I'm going to massage this a little bit more and then we'll get back to filming it. Okay, so I got the new drive key down in there. So now we'll see if we can get this gear to go back over it. Oh, it started. It sounded pretty Pretty solid there, though. Let me see if I can knock this side of the key down in there a little more. It's feeling like it needs to go in a little bit more, I think. And that feels like too much. Not enough. Not enough. That's feeling pretty good. Looks like it's got a bad bushing or bearing down here as well. This is moving around quite a bit, side to side. So that's making it hard to keep everything lined up. There's I guess a thrust bearing there, or some kind of bearing anyway. So well, I get the set screw put back in here. And I'll drop the motor back on it and see how it runs up and down. I know I'm going to have to take it back apart, but at least we can get an idea of where we're at with it. Okay, so we've got it functioning now with the table on it. So at least we know where we've got to go now. So it's old, but it was well built to last. At least, you know, I've got to take it back apart to do some bearing work in it. But at least we've got a starting point on it now, a direction of where to go. So that'll be it for this part of it. Part 2 will be coming shortly. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again for the next video. Have a great day.